Hello, and we're live. All right, seems like I need to just a little bit all right, alrighty. Okay, guys. Hello, welcome to another mix training, and we're gonna talk about today about Siggraph, which is really cool. Okay, so let's just give a few minutes for people to get here, and then we can start doing this event. And remember, if you're watching this after, these events are live, and whatever we're doing here is not actually a tutorial. We do exercises, we do questions live, and we do and we do all this stuff live, and there will be mistakes and we will be fixing them live. So just make sure that you know that I just wanted to make sure that you know that these events are live, because people tell me that these events are pretty long and it's not worth the time and it's not a tutorial, and yeah, it's not a tutorial, it's just live training. There will be issues, we will solve them live or we will not, and then that's what will happen. Okay, so welcome everyone, welcome. Hey, CT Jones, what's up, man? CT, Christopher, and my friend Javi, yeah. I was really happy to meet some of you guys at Siggraph actually, so it was really nice. I met CT Jones, CT there. So CT also already has a question about making a render farm in house, and yes, you can do that. You can do a render farm. There's a few things you want to do to have a render farm. There's some things that you need to set up. Specifically, your network should be good. Hey, Mesrop, what's up? What's up? So yeah, it should be a good network. There's a few ways to use render farming house. There's some tools that are free, some tools that you have to pay for. It also depends a lot on what renderers you want to use. Like let's see, what I would recommend, or there's, if you're using Houdini and you want to render Houdini stuff, well, the first thing is HQ, which is actually included with Houdini, and I've used it in a few studios to render. Let me change my. There we go. So HQ is something that comes with Houdini. It's exactly for that. It seems like my face is a little bit too over there. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay, I'm kind of bothered about this freaking camera. Let me just fix this camera really quick. Sorry for that. Crop left. Hold on just a second. There we go. I guess that's better. Okay, whatever. Alright, so HQ, it's I think the alternative if you're using renders. You've distributed renders with Houdini. It's free, comes with Houdini. Well, it's not. Well, it comes with Houdini. You can use engine, the Houdini engine licenses that are free from side effects. You can use them to use your computers in-house to render, so you don't need extra Houdini licenses. You just need the as I said, the Houdini engine licenses. Those work for this. So that's one way. If you are not rendering with Houdini, or that's not the application you want to distribute, then you would need to get into other render farm distributors like Deadline, or I don't know if Tractor does it. I think that's just for RenderMan, but the most famous one is Deadline, I guess. Deadline. Deadline. Is it called Deadline? Should be. Yeah, Deadline. Here it is. This used to be free, but I don't think it's free anymore. But this can be used for rendering with any application. There's a bunch of applications you can use this to distribute. Let's see. Let's see how much it costs. I don't know. I think it's 120 for Node or something like that. It's not super cheap, but it supports a lot of here we go. By Deadline supports a lot of applications. Deadline draft. Don't know where it is. The price, I saw it somewhere, but I don't remember where. Product pricing. Here we go. The Deadline, it's 195 for each node. So if you have like 10 machines, just multiply this guy, which is not really cheap. So there's other options out there, so you should check out other applications. So you can just make your own, or set up your own distribution of the renders in the command line if you are up to that task, which is what I will do. So yeah, hey Orlando, what's up, man? So yeah, that's how you can set up a render farm. Basically, what you need to do is just install the client or the server in your applications. Decide sometimes you need to decide which computer is the server, and then sometimes they are both server and client, and then which are the clients, and then you just have the application or the service running on those computers, and then you have a central setup like here. You can see here in HQ, you can see how many clients you have, if they are available, if they're doing something, and then you just send the file, and you can choose how many computers you want to use, if you want to use them all, something like that. So yeah, but it's totally possible to use any amount of computers you have in-house to make a render farm, which is pretty cool. Alright, so let's talk about Siggraph. So I was at Siggraph last week, actually. So we drove there for a while, right, Javi? My friend Javi and I drove to Los Angeles from El Paso, which is a bunch of hours driving, about 14 or 15 hours, I think. So to LA driving, let's see how much we drove for a while. Nah, don't know. It says 12 hours. I think it took us a little bit more than that. But anyway, we drove there. It was amazing. LA was the weather in LA is always amazing. So Siggraph, we were there Tuesday and Wednesday. I met with a lot of amazing people there. Some of you guys I met there. I met Grant. I met CT. I met a lot of people from Side Effects. Hey, Grant is there. What's up, Grant? So we met at Siggraph. There was a lot of great people approaching me, telling me that we're doing a good thing here, Mixed Training. Thank you guys. I really loved meeting you guys. It was just you guys telling me that you are liking what we're doing here, and that it's helping you in your work, in your life. It was just like great to hear, because that's what we want to hear. That's what we want to do here. Help you guys get ahead in your career, in your work, in whatever we are doing. So yeah, Grant and I met at the Houdini Hive room in the Houdini event there, which was amazing. Unfortunately, I didn't stay for the last day, which was Thursday. We had to go back, and but thankfully all the classes from Houdini are online. So let's see that. If you guys don't know, if you go to here, the HoudiniSideEffects.com, all the presentations are here. Some of my friends actually saw me there in the audience and posted about me being there. I think maybe I was about here in that presentation. But all the presentations are here. The side effects guys, I talked with a bunch of them, and they're so happy what we're doing here. We have so many plans. We talked a lot about more plans for training, for doing some stuff, and it's great stuff's coming, guys. Great stuff. Unfortunately, I didn't had a chance to talk to my friend Luis there. I was busy in another presentation while he was finishing his presentation, and then we didn't get to talk about stuff, just saying hi. But all the talks are here. They are amazing. These things are amazing. So take a look if you haven't. All these things are so useful. There's a lot of great talks here. I haven't seen them all. There's a lot of material here. Yeah, all of I recommend you watch all of these talks, because all of these talks are amazing. Plus, I saw another presentation from MPC, how they did all the ocean from Pirates of the Caribbean, the latest one, which was incredible. They didn't do that in Houdini. They did that in Bifrost. Is it called Bifrost? Which was Naiad, that now is integrated into Maya. So that's how they did it there. And the fluids were amazing. Very inspirational stuff there. I also saw a talk from, was it the Mill? Yeah, the Mill, I think. About the work they did in Guardians of the Galaxy. Was amazing presentation as well. That was in the B-Ray presentations. They use B-Ray for all that stuff. But yeah, there was so much stuff to see. I missed a lot. So I'm so glad that some of these things are out and available to see later, because it's just so much stuff that you need to see, or that there's available, that just, oh my god, so much stuff. The day just went like, we arrived at like 9 a.m. in the morning, and then suddenly it was time to leave. It was like so fast, everything. It was amazing. Alright, so some of the things, let me grab some stuff here. So there was a lot of stuff there. The last time I went to Siggraph, I wasn't into, maybe not so much active in this world of visual effects. I was trying to get into it, but now that I think maybe on the other side, let's say, I'm so glad that there's so much stuff that people can, like a lot of companies like hiring people. There was a lot of companies hiring people. Weta, even Google, Facebook, Zoic, SpaceX was there hiring, Double Negative. I don't know. A lot of companies, and amazing companies, hiring people, listening to everyone. If you guys are trying to get into the industry, you need to go to Siggraph. It's just so amazing, the people you get access to there. I saw a lot of people in the hallways, just there sitting on the floor. Amazing people like Jason Schleifer, that I actually took a picture with. I met Bobby Beck from animation mentor now. How is it? No, it's not. It's Artella. Sorry. We saw. What's the name of that guy, Javi? I totally forgot. Yeah, so there's a lot of people that you meet there. You should be going to Siggraph. You're going really trying to get into this industry. You should be. Oh, sorry, John Knoll. We saw it walking in the hall. Like, you should see John Knoll there. I went to, I think on Tuesday, I went to Target to buy some stuff, some drinks and snacks, and I saw at the cashier line there was Tim Sweeney from Epic Games was there beside me. I was like, "Oh, you're Tim Sweeney." He's the guy that invented a Real Engine, made a Real Engine. So yeah, it was amazing. You saw all kind of amazing people everywhere. John Knoll, yeah, John Knoll. We saw it there. So it was great, actually. You can see I have some programs here. I saw my good friends from Clarice. Let me make my big cam available again. There we go. So this was a program from Clarice. There's people from I don't know, Double Negative, Isotropics, of course, ILM, DNEG, you name it. The big ones are here, and again, Double Negative, DNEG TV. Yeah, everybody was there. I was at the user group for Clarice. It's public. I don't want to say it. They are trying to integrate GPU into Clarice. They gave a talk of the user group. Why? How are they using it now? They basically experimenting with that. And if you don't know Clarice, it's been just CPU for now, and they are trying to get into GPU more. Some of the other tools, I have a bunch of stuff here that I brought from Siggraph. If you don't know, these guys, Rivals Farm, they now have GPU rendering with for Redshift. If you want to use that, they have it now. They have GPU rendering. You can see now there's a GPU rendering now supported, and yeah, they have Redshift cycles, Maxwell, B-Ray, all those GPU renders. If you guys are into rendering in the cloud, or if you need that stuff, we got a bunch of shirts. I talked to the talking about rendering on the cloud. I talked to the Conductor guys. We shared the guys from Atom Films Studio. They is their own solution for 3D for cloud rendering. So yeah, we talked to a lot of people. Like I said, Soik was there. We got some really nice stickers. What now? What else? Pixar was there interviewing a lot of people. Pixar, the Pixar event was amazing. I was in the VIP in the VIP area, which was amazing. This is the event that Pixar did, the Random Art and Science. It was amazing. We saw, this was a sketch. It was like a good evening of talks. You can see it was demos first, and then the presentations was the big thing. The teapots, of course, is always great to have. And then just kick everyone out about 9 o'clock or something. This is the teapot for this year. It was this one, and I think another cyan one. This is pretty cool because this is inspired on Mexican folklore, which is Las Calaveritas. We have here something like that of Day of the Dead and stuff. So it's pretty cool that they did that teapot inspired on Mexican stuff. About RenderMan, they announced or they just said about RenderMan 22, which is gonna be freaking cool. Looks pretty nice. New IPR stuff. So seems like we are gonna have now soon that IPR stuff from RenderMan. Hopefully they are fixing some stuff. It was amazing. The whole event was great. They talked about use cases for Cars 3 and then the big thing I think was presenting RenderMan 22, and then what's gonna come after RenderMan 22 when they announced the RenderMan using GPU and CPU at the same time. And I asked one of the developers there, and he said yes, they will support, or they have plans to support multiple GPUs, which is great. Thank you. So yeah, that was the big highlights from RenderMan. It's looking amazing. The amount of work they're doing there, it's great. And did you even showed it in the Maya viewport, like you can put cycles in Blender like in the viewport, and you can even still keep working on it. That was amazing. Yeah, Orlando, they had a station there, and you can just there was somebody showing how it's working in the hybrid thing. It works so cool. It looks amazing. You don't see like the pixelated preview, like it's just like noise, but it's real time. Like they were playing an animation, and the animation was live, rendering live. There was no delay at all. It was rendering while it was animating. The only thing is that it was a little bit noisy. It was noisy, but it was almost a full shot. It was really cool. So this was the schedule for the Maya talks, or the Autodesk talks. It's not specifically to Maya. I didn't saw just but one of this. We tried to get into the John Knoll one there. It was already packed. Here the Rogue one here, that was already full when we got there. We couldn't get into it, but we saw one of those, which was the NPC about Pirates of the Caribbean. Was an amazing talk, really incredible talk. Really cool. I really wish I should have seen the one about Planet of the Apes. And Anders Langer was there, the guy that invented AL shader, which is cool. B-Ray was there as well. They had all these talks, which was pretty damn cool talks. We just saw one because there's so much stuff to see. Aaron Sims was there, or someone for Aaron Sims. Digital Domain, Method Studios. I don't know. I think the Digital Domain one was cancelled. That was the last one. What else? Well, Unity was there as well. The engines were there. What else do I have here? Cinema was there presenting Cinema 19. I don't use Cinema as much, but that's what if you guys are into cinema. I got some of these things from Weta. There was so much stuff. The other thing was that Fusion. Let's see, Fusion 9 was announced. Now has VR, which is pretty damn cool. Fusion. If you haven't used Fusion, go check it out. So now Fusion supports. Let me change back. So now you can see Fusion 9 now supports VR. It has a new planar tracker and a camera tracker. And it's GPU accelerated. Again, I love GPUs now. And that's not all. It's $299. It was $1,000. Now it's $299, which is 1/3 of the price. This thing, it's amazing. I love Fusion. It's so amazing, so great. You can see now it's $2.99 for the full version. Only $2.99. It was, so they added a lot of new stuff and then they dropped the price. It's amazing. Fusion, it's great. You should be taking a look at Fusion. Also from the news, they launch, or they kind of soft launch Redshift 2.5. It's now available. Let's see, should be now available. Try Redshift, download the demo. You don't need the demo, but you need to register for an account. Maybe you can just log in and see if it's already there. Let me just log in real quick. Log in, because I already have an account. Let's see. Okay, let's see the free trial. Download. Yes, it is the 2.5 version there. You can see it's already 2.5. You can download it. It's available. People were telling me, like, when I did the particles tutorial for Redshift, you can now get it. It's available on. It's still in development. I think the final version will be at the end of this month, I think. So yeah, I also talked with the Redshift guys, which was amazing. So glad to meet them in person, since we've been working a lot in Redshift stuff. So that was great. That was great that they actually launched the 2.5 version, although it might change a little bit. So there you go, Redshift again, more news, so much stuff. Let me see, what else do I have here. Bunch of magazines. There was the Foundry as well there. I didn't see anything from the Foundry. I'm sorry. There was too much stuff for me to see, and I don't really use any products from the Foundry. Some of the talks are great, but I don't really use any Foundry products. So also for Fusion, there you also have like unlimited network rendering, unlimited distributed rendering. You don't have to buy any other licenses to use Fusion for network rendering. Alright, so what else? There's so much stuff. This was the brochure for Redshift, and saying that is available now. You can see it's available now. The cinema guys are really into what Redshift is doing for them. It's again not ready, but it's getting there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. What else? There's so much stuff. There's a lot of schools. I wanted to grab one of these things to see how these guys are structuring their schools and see if we can do something similar, not the same, not at the scale that these guys do it, but maybe get some inspiration for that. So yeah, there's some other stuff here. A bunch of stickers from the Foundry and Redshift, which is pretty cool. I mean, B-Ray stickers, a lot of pins, a lot of stuff. Some Houdini shirts. There's one shirt. Some Houdini. This is Houdini shirts. They don't look like shirts, but they are shirts. So yeah, that was, and I got something from Plural site. This is 1 month unlimited access, and I'm gonna give it to one of you guys here. If someone needs this, just let me know. And should I do something about this to give it to someone? Because I already have access like for 3 more months, and this is gonna be for some of you. I don't need it. So it's 1 month to access to Pearl site, and I'm gonna give it to one of you guys here at the end of today. So if you let's say if you stay for the end of the day, I'll give you guys this thing. I don't know, I'm gonna choose at random somebody. Let's see, there's some questions. Will you be doing Python tutorials on Fusion? For sure, I'm gonna start doing a lot of Fusion tutorials. I'm not sure about the workstation they were working on, that Orlando, but it didn't look like a monster. 28 cores monster. I don't think it even exists. Redshift need to do price like rent to own. The Redshift price is pretty low, and you don't have to buy any plugins like other companies that I'm not gonna name. But the Redshift price is pretty low. It's pretty low. I agree that the algorithmic model, it's pretty cool. Maybe write them. Maybe they don't know about algorithmic, but if you write them and tell them that you are interested in some kind of stuff like that, maybe they can do it. I'm not sure about Python and Fusion yet, Orlando. I haven't got it really into that. Yeah, as Mesrop says, our Redshift is pretty cheap. Justin just bought a month membership 30 minutes ago. All right, that means Justin, you're not in for this thing. So Johan Effects, actually, he made a comment when I said that I had this thing for free. That's cool. All right, so what else did I saw at Pixar at Siggraph? There was a lot of people that I met, a lot of great talks, a lot of great plans with side effects for doing Houdini stuff. We had so much plans for things. There's so much things that we want to do, and we're gonna do it. I will be getting my Fusion license in the following maybe weeks to do also Fusion production. I mean Fusion tracking and all that stuff that is in the studio version. Also maybe even Resolve, I don't know. So I think that was it about Siggraph. I don't want to take the whole episode, but yeah, also Clarice thing should be making more an appearance here in the channel. Which again, I also am trying to figure out how to integrate Clarice into my pipeline, because sometimes I just don't want to get out of Houdini, and I just rather do the Houdini Redshift thing, and well, that's it. That's how I like to work. I will talk to the side effects guys and see if I can get some shirts to give away. I didn't go to any courses because, as I said, there's just no time to get into anything. So I didn't have too much time free to go to LA. I had like the day I left, I was working, right, Orlando? We are working in a big feature film, and it was crunch time. So the day I left renders going while I drove to LA. So yeah, I didn't have much time to attend courses and stuff. So I just went to the exhibit and just I met a lot of wanted to meet people there that I'm in partnership with mixed training, like side effects, isotropics, Redshift. I miss the the algorithmic guys, which are also partners of us. But yeah, yep. That was the reason why I only went to the exhibits. I didn't have time. Time. All right, so now I'm trying to get more. Just changing the subject now. I'm trying to get more into Fedora, and you guys have a lot of questions about Linux. So I'm gonna change back to this thing. There's a bunch of questions about Linux all the time. How do you do this? What version of Linux you're using, and all that stuff. So again, I'm using Fedora 26, and it's the KDE edition, KDE Plasma. So I'm starting a new series that I'm gonna install Fedora from scratch. I actually, let me see what that is. Did I just I put it away. All right, so I just got a brand new drive, an SSD, to install Fedora from scratch, and I'm gonna show you guys everything. So I'm gonna start installing Fedora from scratch, installing a new drive, downloading Fedora, installing it, getting Houdini going, Fusion, applications, customizations that I do to the UI and all that stuff. So let me know if you guys are interested in that. I already recorded the first episode, but not sure if there's a lot of interest on that. So I'm not sure how to proceed, but it's something that I like to do. But again, you can say what you think about it. I saw Mike from FX Guide, and I saw John Montgomery as well there at the. There was this thing called Meet Mike, so I kind of met his VR version, but I didn't have a chance to shake his hand and say hi and whatever. So I'm doing that for Houdini. I mean, for Linux. This is gonna be not specific to Houdini, but we are gonna install Houdini. But I'm gonna show you how to get a Linux machine going with Fedora 26, how to install it in a brand new drive and all that stuff. So until you get it like kinda in the shape that I have it here, how to install the NVIDIA drivers, how to install your applications and all that stuff. So if you're interested in that, let me know, because I don't know if there's enough interest in that. So that's about Linux. The other thing is that I'm having this kind of issues with Patreon. So let's see what Patreon is doing. Patreon mix training. Let's see. Sorry. So let me log out, just so I see it like you guys do. So what's happening? Come on. All right, so there we go. So Patreon is something that I started because some people asked me about it, but I'm having issues with Patreon. I don't get the hype of Patreon, so I might be. So you can see that we have 9 Patreons, and somebody gave some money today, actually, I think. But I think it's growing fast enough. So I might even just take that out. Just take that out and just do it some other ways. I want to give you my heap files, but I just don't want it just to put them out like that, because I don't know, it might seem stupid, but I want you guys to have put a little bit of effort just to get those files. I really want to see that you're interested in learning. So let me know again if Patreon is something that you really like, and if you really like it, we'll keep it up. and do more stuff on it. But if not, I'm just gonna throw it away because 9 people, it's great to be there, but I was thinking that it was gonna grow fast and we will get like an editor to make more videos and stuff, but yeah, it's growing too slow. I don't know. I'm not sure. Justin, you don't need to convert your heap files. If you heap files work in any operating system. They don't depend on the operating system you are opening. The if you have Houdini running, you can open any heap file from any operating system. So, hey Ben, thank you for the love, man. Thank you, really means a lot to me. All right, so Patreon again, it's there, but it might go away if it stays like that. If nobody is really interested in that, I don't see a reason to keep it up, and it represents more time for me, putting time into this thing and all that stuff. So that's one thing. So let me know if you wanted to keep it up, we keep it up, but if not, it's just gonna go away. Goodbye Windows. That's I like that, Justin. Just keep it there just in case you need it. I always have a backup drive with Windows there just in case I need it, and I use it sometimes for Unreal Engine. So another thing is, I get these questions a lot, and sorry that there's no like learning topic for today, but there's a lot to catch up, and so a lot of stuff that people ask me is like, do you need to be a programmer to use Houdini? And I'm like, no, you don't. There is use. If you are a programmer, you can use those abilities in Houdini. That's great to have, and you can use them, but you don't have to be a programmer. And recently, there's a lot of people that are just seeing these tutorials with a lot of Bex code in Houdini, and they're thinking that just Houdini is all this code, but it's not. And it's sad that it's going in that direction, and Houdini is getting too much Bex code. And it's great that people are doing that, but that's not Houdini. That's not just Houdini. Is not just that, is what I mean to say. So I was thinking, and this might be weird or how do you say that? Controversial, I guess. What if we take like a Bex focused tutorial and do it without one line of code? Because I'm pretty sure it can be done. I'm totally convinced it can be done. Most of everything that is done out there in Bex can be done without using code. So that is a series that I want to do. Maybe you guys are interested. Let me know, because people get intimidated. Exactly, Grant. It's intimidating. Yeah, it's intimidating to see that. And some people don't even want to open Houdini because it's weird. It's like, I'm gonna do code now. I want to use this artistic application, and Houdini is so artistic. It's so artistic. But that's another idea I have. So, all right. I wanna do something like. So Alan is saying what other options are there, but I don't know what he's talking about. Are you talking about Linux? There's a bunch of options on Linux, and I've tried a lot of them, and the only one I can recommend is Fedora, because I tested a bunch of distributions, and no other distribution is as solid as Fedora. I was using CentOS before, and that was because it was solid, completely solid. and stable, however you want to call it. But it's a little bit old, and I use some other modern stuff like wireless keyboards, or microphones, USB microphones, or USB interfaces that might not be great support, have great support in all versions. So webcams like this guy. So Fedora has all the stableness of CentOS, and it's modern. So I'm not going back to CentOS. Fedora, it's cool. You should be using Fedora. Okay, so that's it about Fedora. Know about Patreon? I'm thinking about some options, Alan. So maybe we can do something different. Justin says he's been using Ubuntu. Yeah, Ubuntu is okay. It's not bad, but I think Fedora is more stable for 3D applications, and the KDE implementation they have, it's pretty solid. There's no issues, there's no lag, there's no weird things. It's working really great. Sessions about changing your mindset from other applications to Houdini. Yeah, some people again think that Houdini is all just code, and it's not. So yeah, maybe we can do like Houdini for Maya programmers, for Maya users, and Houdini for Cinema users, something like that. But yeah, Grant is saying that doing tutorials that are non-Bex, it's a great idea. Okay, cool. Oh, that's great to hear, Kevin. That's great, man. I'm so glad that I helped you learn something, dude. So glad. Cool. If you have something that you can show us, your work, it's great if you want to share it, man. So glad that I've been helping you with Houdini. So cool. All right, so that's an idea about tutorials and stuff. Thinking procedurally. We all of us think procedurally. I don't think there's no other way to think as humans, actually, because even just, let's say I'm gonna go up these stairs, that is a procedure that you are thinking. Like, I'm gonna walk, then I'm gonna lift my foot, and then I'm gonna step on the stair, and then I'm gonna lift my other foot, and that's a procedure. We think procedurally already. That's how we think. That's how we think procedurally. You don't need classes for that. That's why I like Houdini, because it is like you thinking in your mind. If you see networking Houdini, it's basically how you think. I don't know. It's couldn't get any simpler, like using a program that works like the way you think. Thank you, Grant. Yeah, Grant was saying that he likes the way I approach stuff, and the teaching approach I have, and a few people told me that, and I really appreciate that, because sometimes you don't know if you are doing a good job, and it's great to hear people telling you that you're doing a good job and you make it understandable and all the stuff. And that's exactly what I want to do with this. Make it approachable and understandable for everyone. So, how can we give this thing away? I have no idea. Alright, I have an idea. So there's a number here. There's a code here that you need to activate this thing. there's a number. All right, I'm not gonna show you this, but in the back of this, the first number is a number between 0 and 10. Okay, so just everyone please in the chat put one number, and the one that gets closer or exactly this number, it's gonna get this thing. All right, so just put a number, and the one that approaches the first number here, it's gonna get this thing. So it's one number between 1 and 10. And if two people are tied up, we're gonna make another round or something. Okay, so I don't know how to give this away, so I guess that's the best way. All right, so there's 2 6s, so I don't know. Thank you, Powell. Thank you for saying that you like my teaching style. All right, so there's some numbers. I'm gonna make a list here. The other screen. All right, keep coming. Keep saying those numbers, please. 85. I see between 0 and 10, man. 85. Oh man, that's weird. It's so much fun to just hang out with you guys every week. It's so much fun. All right, so let's not make this too long. So right now, Orlando and Mediboy got the number right. So there's a tie. The number is 7. It's the first round is done. So now we're gonna get another number from here. This is gonna be even harder. It's a letter. No, it's another number. So just for now, it's just gonna be between Orlando and Mediboy. Okay? It's gonna be a number again between 1 and 10. And it's gonna be the last number that I have here. So Orlando and Mediboy, right now, go ahead and type a number. The one that gets closer to the number is gonna get it. Round 2 between just Orlando and Mediboy. Orlando was first. Yes, he was first, but that was not like a factor on deciding the thing. I just want to be fair here, guys. So just type a number, Orlando and Mediboy, and the one that you think it's 3, okay. Mediboy, it's your turn. Oh crap! This is so cool. So Mediboy, you got the number right. Twice. So I'm sorry, Orlando, didn't get it. So Mediboy is gonna get it. He's gonna get this thing. So Mediboy, please write me an email to. I'm gonna type my email so you can shoot me an email. Write me an email, please, and I will get you the this thingy. I wish I had 2 to give it to you, both you guys. I'm sorry. I will get another one. Yeah, it is the number 8. You got it. You got it. Congrats, man. You got it completely right both times. So you deserve this thing. You almost got it, Orlando. Almost, dude. All right. So just write me an email, and I'll get you that thing. I'm not gonna send you this. I'm just gonna take a picture and give you the code. All right? Okay. All right, guys. So I guess that's it for today. No, you email me. You email me. I give you my email already. Email me, please. It's in the chat. Sorry, Orlando. Sorry, man. Alright, so that's it for today. That's it. Alright, let's go. Hold on. I think Kevin is sharing his work. Let me try to open it really quick. Alright, so here's let's show it to everyone. So here's what Kevin is doing in Houdini for his undergraduate bachelor architectural thesis, I guess it is called. And this stuff it's done in Houdini, I presume. So if everyone else, yeah, this looks pretty cool. Nice look. Nice look. Yeah, those are some cool renders, man. Cool. Yeah, this looks cool. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Looks great. I like the look a lot. Looks great, Kevin. Looks really nice. Cool. Yeah, that's a great plan you have there. Pretty nice. I like it. Awesome. Awesomeness. Alright, guys, so I guess that's it for today. It was just basically getting talking about Siggraph, what happened at Siggraph, and I really recommend you guys, if you are trying to get into the industry and in games or visual effects and all the stuff, go to these conventions. You see the people face to face, and they hire you if you're good, even faster than if somebody else is applying online. I can guarantee you that just seeing people face to face is so much of an advantage over everything else. So go to any event that you have an opportunity to go. Alright, guys, thank you again. I will try to get another one of this for Orlando, because he was right the first time as well, so I might get one of you another one of those. So okay, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you guys spending the time with me and saying all these nice things about our products and our training and the videos we're doing here. Again, we have a bunch of plans coming up, and I will try to get more of these guys. I'm gonna talk to Side Effects and see if I can get some of these shirts to give away. I will talk to them for sure. Alright, guys, see you next week. And yeah, that's it, guys. Let's keep learning together. Alright, see you next week. Thank you. Later. Bye bye. Need to find that button again. Stop.